Okay, so I just arrived, and this guy, really friendly guy, he just gave me a bunch of stuff. Apparently, it's free today, so I don't have to pay. But for some reason, he gave me cards, everything, and I don't know what to do with this. I don't have space. So apparently, it's a 2-minute walk to the destination. Um, that's a really lovely guy, really friendly guy. He's really helpful. He even gave me some stuff in English so I can read it to you. We're gonna do some historical stuff. My history teacher will be proud of me. So, what else? So that this is the public building on the top, right here. Obviously, there's not much left of the building. It looks quite empty. Yeah, not much to it. It's amazingly square though. Like it's not very square, but surprisingly square. So here I found the saunas, actually. And I think those over there are like the place they put the hot water and the stones into. Don't quote me on that because there's not much information, but I think that's true. Like the water would run through there to there, and then this was probably a hot building, and the one next to it was the same. And these were probably then saunas. It's my imagination because I can see the path of the water going, and it's really black, so maybe they used to was warm or something. Apparently they thought there were cremation centers first, like cremation buildings, and later they found out they were saunas that were here before the Romans got here. So that's like even older than the Roman stuff. It's really interesting. They had saunas like 22,000 years ago. Or how old are they? I don't know. I think it's. Let me look it up. The 1st century. Well, my math aren't good, so 18. No, that's when they dug it up. Yeah, well, whatever the 1st century is. That's probably not 22,000 years ago. That's yeah, that's not true. Like maybe 2,000 years ago or something. So I have found some stuff. Apparently these are made from granite and they were used as mortars. It's like to grind up well, I don't know what you grind up with a mortar, but all kind of seeds, I guess, something like that, to make I don't know. I'm not like the most knowledgeable, but I know that these are made out of granite, and these holes were used to make stuff. Then over there, in the corner, we have something else. And this is like a grindstone, like a hand mill. You put stuff in the middle, then you just turn the stone around, and then it's gonna make whatever you put in there really fine. So I find something really interesting. I don't know what this is. It's a hole to the outside. There's like all these stones here. My theory is right. It could be totally wrong. I mean, my theory is this was a place that water used to run. Well, I don't think it's a toilet because there's like an alleyway back there, like back in another house. So I don't think it's a toilet. So I think it's more like there used to be a water stream through the village, and the water would stream down through the buildings, and then they could use that to drink or to cook food with. That's my theory. It's not in the folder, so I don't really know. And then my theory continues here, from that building to here. The stream goes here, goes through there, and then it continues down there. I think that's my theory. Also, like, look at the surrounding environment, right? Look at this. Mountains, and I can hear like this little stream down there. Yeah, that's what the village is supposed to look like. I'm driving here in the mountains, and you can see remnants of a forest fire. Let me look. There has been a forest fire here. I don't know when it happened, but this whole side of the mountain was black. It's crazy. Fit check. Okay, I think I have everything I need. Hopefully we make it back to the van. Right now I'm on the start of the hike. I'm walking through a field. I'm not actually sure this is the route. I saw a sign, but I haven't seen a sign since, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going the right way. This is really the worst weather to do this hiking, but maybe because there is a lot of rain, the waterfall will be bigger. That's my consensus. How do you say it? Yeah, that's the idea. So apparently there are 3 waterfalls, one that's easy accessible, and 2 that's more difficult, and it's a little bit more difficult hike, and I'm down to do all of them. You know what I find really interesting is everywhere you almost go in Spain, there are a lot of stones. Well, everywhere there are stones, but there are a lot of rocks and hills, and like almost everywhere you can see the different layers really well. Like I'm not the best at explaining it, but like over here, like there's a lot of different. This one is even loose, different layers in the stone. It's really interesting. I think it has to do with over the years, different layers formed. And I think, if I'm correct, I hear the waterfall. See it through the trees. Look, it's over there. You can probably hear it in the background right now, but we made it. This looks really cool. I wonder if you could get closer. It looks like there's a little path, but I don't want to fall in the water, of course. This is truly breathtaking. It's a good thing I have my hiking shoes on, because I didn't see the mud. I walked straight into it. How am I gonna get past this? Ah, you can walk on the top. Okay, I walked straight into the mud. The mud went straight into the only little piece of my shoe that's not watertight. God damn it, I feel it on my socks. It's wet and cold. I think this is the way. Yes. There's this little, well, not little, there's a little house with a traditional roof from deep slate. That's what they used here. And this was a mill, probably for grain, to make bread and cereal. I don't know why it's so dirty in here. But yeah, this is the mill. It was probably water powered, I would presume. A lot of dust in there, Jesus. I'm not quite sure if it's water powered, but I would think it is, because it's next to a stream. Yeah, a little mill. I'm gonna continue down the stream to the next waterfall. The name of the next waterfall is Cascada Ulloa. Because walking here, that doesn't feel like a trail. It feels more like a waterway for water to pass. And I think I'm right. This is like a little dam to border it up. So I think, well, I'm not really sure. There's probably used to be like a water canal to prevent overflow. I actually have no clue. Why this for. Maybe I do some research, but this is definitely meant for holding water. Okay, there are two ways the trail goes. We can follow the arrow, which would be the responsible thing to do, or I could go to the abandoned house, and that's what I'm gonna do. This is another mill, same as the other one, I'm presuming. and that's why the water was running up here in the canal.
In de kanaal iemand gezien op zijn gezicht in water gestaan.
Waterfall 2, Waterfall 3. I'm gonna first do Waterfall 2. Of course. I didn't walk all the way up here just to see 2 waterfalls. I need to see them all 3. So guys, I made a wrong turn up the hill. They said like the third one is the most difficult to get to. So, bruh, look at this. The camera doesn't do it justice. This goes down really steep. So the third one is supposed to be the most difficult one to get to. So wish me luck. If you don't hear from me again, send help. Look at where I'm walking. This is crazy. One wrong step, I'm in the water. I mean, are you ready for it? So on the trail beginning, it said that there were otters who like built little dams, and I'm standing here by the river. I haven't seen an otter, but I see a lot of sticks here and there. What I'm thinking was an otter built one here and they removed it so the water can flow again. That's like my only logical explanation, because why would there be so many sticks here? Also, I don't think this is the trailway. I'm hoping it's not, because yeah, then I have to cross this river. There was another trail up there. Yeah, I'm not in the forest anymore. Look, I made it out. But the only bad part is the rain. Now I'm not protected anymore. So guys, I made a wrong turn up the hill. I thought I was going here, but there's like an abandoned backpack here. But the route doesn't continue here. So I have no idea where I'm supposed to go right now. All the way back down, but this doesn't look steep, right? This is like a 45-degree angle or something. Well, I'll let you know when I find the way again. So I read online that the third one is really difficult to get to. So I'm guessing this is why. Right now it's 4. Yeah, I just took a fall also. When going down, I ate shit. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna go that path over the river, see if that goes anywhere, because in an hour it's gonna get dark and I don't want to be stranded in the middle of nowhere in the dark. Did I go here? Yeah, I went up the hill here, I think. Yeah, this is not the way. What I'm thinking is I have to go that way. Bro, I don't want to get my shoes wet. Oh, I almost took a big fall there. The rock was loose. Okay, I made it over. I have no clue how I'm gonna make it back, but whatever. The trail continues. Okay, we can go. I think it's over here. This looks weird. Oh. This is some real adventure. If some shit happens here, I'm basically, well, I'm not fucked, but okay. I think I found the way. Good news. But wow, these are slippery rocks. But I can't like stay out too much longer because the trail is supposed to be an hour. I'm an hour and a half in, I think. Not quite sure. But I still have to make it back by the car. I don't want to walk in the night here because I didn't take my headlamp with me. Well, because it was only supposed to be an hour, right? And I also, well, I have some food and I have water, so I'm pretty much good. But still, yeah, this is the path. So you have to cross the river. Hopefully it doesn't start raining a lot and the river gets submerged, and I have to walk through the river. Like the last video. Ooh. The river, I'm still following the river. Hopefully I'm getting soon to the third one, so I can show you. But I'm gonna, because this is all mud, so I have to be careful where I step. I don't want to fall in the river here. It will suck really bad. Opa! Bro, look at this. Look at this. Guys, bad news. Well, double bad news, because I took a flat battery with me and a flat spare. I couldn't make it to the... Well, god damn it. The sun was coming out and now it's starting to rain again. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so I wanted to make it to the third waterfall, but unfortunately I don't find a way to make it to the third waterfall. I hear a lot of water rushing, but no matter what way I go, I end up at a cliff. And I can see it, like from the back, the waterfall, but for some reason there's no path, or it has been really long since someone's used it, the path, so maybe it's overgrown again, I don't know, but I couldn't find a way. So right now I'm hiking back. I wasted a lot of time trying to find the right way, but now I'm gonna beam it straight back to make it, because in an hour it's gonna be dark, an hour and a half. I basically walked an hour and a half, so I should be back early enough, but I don't want to be stuck here because this terrain is really not hiker friendly. Like with the rain and stuff and the mud, it's really slippery, and if you take a fall here, well, basically there's no way to rescue you except airlift you, basically. This looks nice though, the grass. Yeah, but we don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna take the responsible thing to do and turn back. But the way back is it's crazy. I didn't film the whole way because it's basically just, there's a trail here, but bro, it's crazy. The trail is not easy accessible, so this is definitely not for beginners. I am kind of beginner. I mean, I'm good at hiking and I have the gear. It's not my first mountain or my first trail, but I wouldn't recommend it. So yeah, now it's raining again. Perfect. I put you away. Good news, I made it back to the river crossing. The water has not risen. Good news. So now I have to try and make it across. Okay. So far so good. Yeah. That was way easier than going that way, because you can jump to this side. Alright. Oh, I thought I saw a bird, a really large bird, but it's like just a leaf hanging from a tree. I was like, wildlife. No, I'm not like Bear Grylls. My name is Bear Grylls, and today we're surviving in the wild. I made it back to the van, but the rain started out of nowhere. Like, it was, whole trip was fine, but when I walked back, so I'm like drenched. I don't quite know how I'm gonna do this right now, because all my towels are deep away. It was intense. So guys, it's pretty dark out in the mountains. I decided to drive back to the coast now because tomorrow there'll be good surf. So Surfland says. And I want to show you why I have these extra lights. As you can see right now, it's really bright. These are my car lights. Wait, let me turn this off. These are my car lights. These are my brights. So I can see a lot of things, right? Like, I almost killed like a family of pigs, but with these lights, look, it's like it's bright outside, so I can see something in the mountains or wherever I'm driving. When there are no lights, these are actually really useful. Of course, I turn these off if someone drives in my direction, but just to give you an idea why I have these extra lights, they are useful. It's not just for looks, they're actually really functional.